Morning, people. Welcome to my channel. Before we get into the Saturn Mahadasha, just a quick intro for all the newbies coming here. This is a Vedic Astrology teaching, learning, as well as counseling and advisory channel. I do personal consultations. You can get in touch with me, email if you want. What I do is I give you a comprehensive reading, one, and followed by a video conference to clarify certain doubts, etc. This should be good enough. This is good enough for most people I have come across. Okay. And also explore the Vedic Astrology audio book playlist. It's got 500 plus podcasts built with AI, built with my 2 courses, certification courses on Vedic Astrology, plus books, plus deep research. I guarantee you, not from an egotistical point of view, I guarantee you there's nothing of this kind you'll find anywhere on the net. Okay. That being said, enough of the talk. Saturn Mahadasha, a period of 19 years. Long period, isn't it? And it's pretty much a roller coaster ride in Saturn Mahadasha. But let me back up. We started with Jupiter Mahadasha, previous one. Now we come to the Saturn Mahadasha. So Guru Mahadasha with the harshest lessons of learning possible, especially in your prime career, business and so on. That's what we are exploring. Whatever harsh lessons you have learned in your Jupiter Mahadasha, hopefully not so harsh, I don't wish that on anyone, will spill over into the Saturn Mahadasha. What does Saturn give you? How does the lessons learned in Jupiter Mahadasha come into play in Saturn Mahadasha? This is core, you have to understand. Many people are not covering this. Saturn is authority. Saturn gives you the authority. Jupiter does not, Saturn does. Saturn will give you the highest position achievable in your career, job, business and so on. Okay? Also, it will make you slog like a donkey. Think of the labor class. Think of the lowest rung of the human society. The ones who build construction, ones who build houses, ones who build stuff. Your servant maids who clean toilets, who sweep the streets. You see that lowest rung? I'm taking you to the lowest rung of human functioning. That class, that labor class is Saturn. So whenever you come across Saturn Mahadasha, you will be working like a donkey, not getting any appreciation for it. Who appreciates a sweeper on the street? Who appreciates the person who constructed your house but they never lived in it? You see, the ones who are the most ignored, you will feel like that in your Saturn Mahadasha. So let's look at which nakshatras or native moon-ruled nakshatras will have Saturn Mahadasha coming in the prime of their life. Number 1, the Mars-ruled nakshatras, Mrigashira, Chitra and Dhanishta. So they will start their Saturn Mahadasha between 31 and 41 years age. Early career, karmic consolidation. So they have finished Jupiter quite earlier on. Now they come to Saturn. All these moons. Themes would be responsibility, mastery, hardship, graduating to power. So what you learned, you generally implement for the masses. That's transitioning from Guru to Saturn Mahadasha. Second, moon-ruled nakshatras. In your natal chart, if moon is in Rohini, Hasta, Shravana, you will come to Saturn Mahadasha from 41 onwards, 41 to 51 onwards, midlife. It will kick in the really prime of your life. Rahu-ruled nakshatras, Ardra, Swati and Shatabhisha. They will kick off the Saturn Mahadasha between 16 and 34 years of age. So it's little early reckoning, you can say. Okay? These are the prime ones. Now let's examine what are the characteristic traits of the Saturn Mahadasha. First of all, like I said, it's a period of discipline, of unfolding of what you need to do as payback to the society. in any form or fashion. Doesn't matter your business, your job, it hardly counts. You're giving a payback. You've taken something from the society. So everybody, okay? You're born as an individual soul, taken something from your parents, from your surroundings, from your education, from whatever. Now you're paying it back. And you're paying it back in the form and fashion of Saturn. That's the lowest rung of the human society. The one which is most ignored, the one nobody cares about, and one who is highly criticized as well. I've seen, especially in Indian households, the lady of the house, since Indian households have a lot of maids coming in and working for them, they will be constantly critical of their maids, isn't it? You're criticizing Saturn. You want to improve your Saturn? Stop criticizing the lower class of workers. Don't. You are nobody to sit and judge just because you have some background and you come from some other privileged section like middle class. Saturn is maturity. Saturn is responsibility. Responsibility to the masses. Responsibility to the common people. Responsibility towards your colleagues. Saturn, in terms of career, is your colleagues, the peer group. Okay? So it might give you, in this Saturn Mahadasha, responsibility to work with the peers, not be a hotshot. Saturn will harm you or will not take care of you nicely if you're not nice to people. This is why Saturn is exalted in Libra, because it cares about other people. It cares about the masses. Saturn loves the masses. Saturn loves the lower class. The element is one of air. Now we'll get into deeper side of Saturn. Saturn is your breath. Your karma kicks in from the first time you, as a newborn baby, draw in your breath. And in the last breath, on your deathbed, you will give out that last breath when your karma is finished. Doesn't matter in a nice way or a harsh way, it is done. From birth to death, that's air, that's Saturn. That's your kickoff of karma, starting from the first breath to the last breath. There's a lot of things right there, isn't it? The guna is tamas, meaning everything you do in Saturn will be very grounded in this Mahadasha. Meaning it will have concrete results. Saturn will make you think, how is this useful? What am I doing? You might be self-critical of your work. Saturn is criticism. Caste is Shudra or a yogi or a worker. Like I said, you have to work like a donkey in this. Trust me, I'm still in one, so I know what I'm talking about. And I also know that I got the highest exaltation and the power as a management consultant in this Mahadasha. My Saturn Mahadasha started. I had a surgery of spine. Saturn will break your bones, by the way. And then immediately I got promoted to the highest position where I was working on behalf of an oil company as a consultant. I was managing millions of dollars. That's an exalted position. That's a position of authority. That's what Saturn Mahadasha can give you. But it comes with a lot of responsibility. It also makes me slog endlessly. Toughest works I have done in my entire career, including this stuff which I'm doing right now, is coming out of my Saturn Mahadasha, isn't it? And I'm approaching all of you, the working class. The chakra is root, therefore Saturn will affect your sense of security. Root is security. Mars was also security, if you remember. So these are the core essences of security. Whether you feel secure or insecure will be shown, or what you are feeling secure about and what you are feeling insecure about will be highlighted during these 19 years. Also, if you think it will cycle through the Saturn Nakshatras, isn't it? It will start from Pushya going to Anuradha and going to Uttarabhadrapada. Saturn Nakshatras are beautiful, really deep, really mysterious, really benevolent. These are the most powerful nakshatras, and they all fall in water signs, if you saw that trend. One is in Cancer, one is in Scorpio, the last one is in Pisces. So it has everything to do with what is really required. Saturn doesn't care about fluff. It does not responsible, or it does not really give a damn about all the fluffiness of life, it gets to the grassroots. Saturn is as grounded as they come. So the themes become of realism, endurance, detachment. Life themes become one of hard work, delayed success, karmic consolidation, inner maturity. It'll make you tough. Saturn Mahadasha will make you seriously tough. By the time you come out of this, you know who's what in your life. You know what people are like. You know how shallow really human beings can be. You know they will criticize you even if you have done the best work possible. You'll do all the best work. You'll get all the authority, and yet you will be criticized for it. Because that's the nature of the what we do with the lower class in our society, isn't it? The antardashas of Saturn go from 1.14 years to 3.8 years because it's a 19-year period, starting from Saturn to Saturn and Mercury, Ketu, and so on. Saturn Mahadasha, to conclude, shapes the soul through slow, honest, hard-working effort. Just take care of one thing here, just like a remedy sort of, you might say. Saturn gives you melancholy. Saturn is an old cynical man, so you might find yourself excessively cynical as you progress through these 19 years. You're cynical about everything. You might be critical about everything. Criticism, cynicism, melancholy. If you don't take care of your melancholic side of Saturn during this Mahadasha, good luck with everything. I know of a person who's in Saturn Mahadasha is the most melancholic. He just left everything and is sitting, doing nothing. Very talented. You have to take care of melancholy. Don't be melancholic during Saturn Mahadasha. Get to work. Work becomes your redeemer, so to speak, in this Mahadasha. Nothing else will redeem you. Just keep working. Keep the emotions aside. Keep all your emotions, all your ego, all your needs, OCDs, desires in a box and put it in the cupboard for 19 years. That's it. That's the best advice for Saturn. Whatever you have, convert it to gratitude. If you want to pray, pray with gratitude. Whatever you have given me today, that's enough. Just like the lowest rung of the society. Like a laborer. You're functioning like a laborer in this particular Mahadasha. Very, very important to remember. Throw out all your ego out of the window. Saturn doesn't give two hoots about who you are. It'll make you work. So work. And work with gratitude. Prayer. Thanks to everything that you have. You have a place to sleep. You have some food to eat. And you have some work to give away to people. That's it. Bottom line of Saturn Mahadasha. I will see you in the next. In the meantime, take very good care of yourself and be safe.